So there's a creepy vehicle sitting right there with the lights off with the engine running, and it very slowly proceeded down the street, following me from the MBTA station, and now it's sitting right there, which is a strange coincidence. There's people in it, and it smells like weed, so looks like another BLM hate stalking psycho mobile. I'm just going to wait for whoever's in that vehicle to get out. I don't feel comfortable walking past vehicles that have the engine running with the lights off and a bunch of people smoking weed in there right around my building when they slowly proceeded down the street, following me at like 2 miles an hour as I was walking from the MBTA station over here. Now they're like idling right over there on that corner. This is weird and creepy. Just like everything else the BLM psycho trash does. It's just weird and creepy and completely pointless because they're a bunch of psycho rejects with no lives, nothing else to do. Just run around jumping and screaming and shouting like a bunch of filthy animals. Yeah, that car over there has a muffler problem. It is shortly before 9 p.m. on Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. And the shithole fuckery, especially as it pertains to the building complex of the Greenville Group, never ends. It just never ends. I mean, obviously, they have issues with white people in general because BLM are really just a bunch of hate-stalking rejects. And then they seriously have some issues with white females specifically. The fuckery never ends. I mean, the lowlifes just jump around and jump around and jump around and run around in circles and act like a bunch of psychos. Just like I say they do. And even while I'm standing here making this video, I am suddenly getting electronically assaulted by Jasmine Irizarry, the hate-stalking, rejected piece of psycho trash, psychopath, sex offender filth, hired by the Greenville Group and retained by BLM. Well, now she's using her directed energy device to electronically assault me while I'm standing here making this video about her shithole hate-stalking psycho friends in that vehicle, apparently. She doesn't like that. So now I'm getting electronically assaulted when 2 minutes ago I wasn't, and everything was fine. Irizarry has an 11-year history of following me around and showing up everywhere I go, including my workplaces. She used to do this in person on the trains that I would take to go downtown to work, and would deliberately sit in like the seat directly in front of mine or 2 seats over, or the seat diagonally across from where I was sitting. She was always showing up on the Orange Line trains at like 6:30 in the morning when I would be taking them to go to work downtown. I thought it was weird. So I'm like, who else goes to work at 6:30 in the morning? Going right down to the financial district. That's so weird. And that went on for like months. And so when I went to the Greenville Group and said, hey, she's always on the same trains that I am. And sometimes she'd be on the trains that I would take to come home as well, which was even more random because I didn't always finish up work at the same time every day. Well, apparently she was told not to follow people around in person. So now what she does is she keeps a safe distance and uses a directed energy device to electronically assault them to let them know she's like a few feet away or a few yards away or in the vicinity somewhere. This isn't fiction. This is something that Irizarry, the hate-stalking, rejected sex offender pig herself, has admitted in multiple written comments on my social media pages that is exactly what she is doing. She claims she's getting paid $300,000 to electronically assault me with her directed energy device that her friend Christopher Thomas told me to refer to as a directed energy weapon. It's weird. Why in the world would he care what I call it unless he's the one who's also involved in its use and has something to do with it? I mean, these rejects who make comments on my channel all the time take the videos that I make about nothing so personally that you would think that they had something to do with it, which obviously they do, right? So what Irizarry specializes in is using geo-tracking technology to connect, and surveillance footage to connect female victims with sex offenders. And it's literally like a digital matchmaking service where she acquires surveillance footage of certain women using bathrooms, and Irizarry specializes in the placement of surveillance devices, according to her friends and sponsors at the Greenville Group. Multiple staffers at the Greenville Group have referred to Jasmine Irizarry as their surveillance expert. Oh, I see somebody over here now. Yeah. See, that's why I'm standing over here and I'm letting that car filled with people smoking crack just sit there because people are getting out of it now. And what she does is she then puts geo-tracking devices on people's shoes or bags or whatever, and then she connects their location with sex offenders in the area. That's been going on for years, and I keep experiencing this. I've been physically assaulted, like 10, 12 times by offenders in this area who seem to know at the exact moment when I would be returning back to the building. And then they're just suddenly in the right spot at the right time, close enough to like literally whack you in the face or grab your phone or try to steal your bag or start hitting you. I don't know how many times that's happened to me personally at the exact random moment that I would happen to be, accessing that corner over there, just like I'm trying to access it now. But now obviously I'm filming it. Wow, that piece of shit came out of nowhere. They were like literally behind this car and then they walked around the car. That's weird. Were they hiding on the other side of the car? Like they literally walked around that car in a circle, but they did not get in or out of it. It's not their car.